Hey kids, welcome to the Gaming with Dad show. 'Tis I, Dad, the father figure of this lovely little group of people that we call family. Today we are looking at a lost note for the Nintendo Switch. Presently it is on sale for $1.99, regularly $9.99. That sale is good through 8/2/2024. Journey through diverse landscapes. Sorry. And collect the pieces of a lost love story in A Lost Note. Experience a powerful tale of love and loss from the perspective of a cat who bears witness to the most intimate moments of a couple's life. A Lost Note takes players on a journey through a variety of immersive environments, each with its unique and visual style and atmosphere. Okay. Originally released July 19th, 2024, single system adventure arcade role-playing simulation from 404 Games. Rated E for everyone, supports all 3 play modes, 3 gigs, and it's in English. I'm not even sure where to begin with this, outside of, oh look, it had the Unity logo at boot up. That should give you a hint as to this game's quality. It is a thing that exists. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely exists. I'm not gonna comment on the story. The story seems to be extremely personal. But the voices, the narration for the voice is like a teenager. I have no idea if it is or not. Probably not. But an awful lot of this game does seem to remind me of my first Unity project. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of games with a good story. And the story is, or at least appears to be, extremely personal. But how it applies to the cat, I have no idea. I mean, cats are long-lived, but you start the game with the cat not really observing because the hospital bed is empty, but the heart rate monitor and all of that kind of freaked me out when it went off, because there is, outside of the piano music, very little noise in the game. There's actually very little anything in this outside of the piano, soundscape wise, outside of the piano and the voiceover. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I'm at a loss on how to describe this, because this is an experience that is an experience. It's all the fun and excitement and quality of Black Tiger, minus the fun, excitement, and quality of Black Tiger. Graphically, this is Unity. And it's really easy to make things look good. And this game, while the cat model itself isn't bad and it's cute, and I do love a fur baby, and I've been a cat owner my entire adult life.
With each
And
passing
they're wonderful pets if you like having something in the house whose sole purpose is to cause your accidental death. Most cats do a good job hiding it. We do have a cat presently who makes no point of trying to hide that. But graphically, this world is empty.
Has cast a spell upon my world.
It's Unity, so of course it does look like there's a fair amount of polish on it, but the world itself is really very just stock and empty. I can't do anything more than give graphics a 15. They're passable. Sound-wise, so you have the piano music playing in the background. You have the voiceover, which sounds like a 15-year-old reading the script into an iPhone microphone from the first iPhone, tends to be a little jarring when that pops up. Sound outside of that, diegetic sound, the sound of the cat walking through the forest, the sound of the cat jumping, there's none of it. I heard nothing outside of piano music and the story being read to me. I can't help but think that this is the first, when telling an immersive story in a game, the music is supposed to help drive that story. The sounds help you experience the world. And that is not happening here. Sound is getting a 12. We're sitting at 27. The controls. I am harsh on Unity for controls. There's some kind of sluggishness that you get, which is fine. The controls in this game are really simple. Move the cat with the right stick, move the cat with the left stick, move the camera with the right stick, run with ZL, jump with ZR. You're pretty much always going to be pressing and holding ZL. You very rarely, if ever, have to press ZR. So, the controls do function and they're simple, but the camera has a mind of its own. It goes where it wants to go. It goes into bushes, it goes into trees. I couldn't get it to go into the cat. That's the only thing that seemed off limits. And they're slightly better than the soundscape. They're still barely even remotely close to being passable. And they're not. I'm giving them a 13. We are sitting at a score of 40 right now. Gameplay. That is a term that is used very, very loosely. During my time with A Lost Note, I of course collected lost notes and wandered around a forest. And I wandered around that forest in autumn. I've wandered around that forest in winter. I even got to a point where I wandered through the sky because, of course, cats can fly. And I walked on water because cats are Jesus Christ. Collecting these pages. On the most part, that's all that you do. I did at one point see a bear trying to climb bleachers in the forest. He made no attempt to come at me or anything. I did see some birds fly through the sky while I was there, and I have no attack button to have grabbed myself a kitty snack.
The cool breeze whispered through the trees, rustling the vibrant foliage that surrounded
It really
us,
is
as if applauding
wander
our affectionate
through,
connection.
collect the
With every
pages.
gentle push,
There's no
we
indicator how
soared
many
higher,
pages you've
letting go
collected.
of the
There's no
worries that
indicator
weighed
how
us
many
down, embracing the
pages
carefree
are
spirit.
on the
The world around us
map.
transformed into a painting of golden hues.
There
as
is
the leaves
a
gracefully danced
number
through the air, pirouetting
representing
in the
what I
embrace of the autumn
believe
sun.
might be steps. That really the goal is to get that down to 0. Because then you go on to the next bit of tromping through the forest. And it's a sparsely populated forest, as in there are no animals, there are barely any trees, and there's nothing to do outside of walk and collect pages. So if the game is to tell the love story, there is no actual game. There's the chore of collecting pages, of which there's no reward. There's the love story, usually 2 snippets of that story. per level, and a level can take 13 minutes. It's a little bit on the frustrating side. So, gameplay gets a 10. Overall value at $1.99. I forced myself to play this for an hour. Value is a 5. Grand total of 55 overall. I'm done talking about this game. I'm going to go delete it right now. Have yourself a great one. We'll talk later. Bye-bye. Made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, all that wonderful stuff for the algorithm, and be good people.